today, guys, we're going to talk about our selection for Valentine's Day. A lot of flirty and sexy fragrances. And I'm not alone this time again. I'm in Jovoy in Mayfair. I'm with Orchidea, the manager of the store.
Hi, guys. Always trying to look for more excuses to do things together.
I know. This is Clémence. I talk about fragrance. Let's go.
So we start with something more on the lighter side, isn't it? And then we turn up the volume.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with one of my favorites of all times, and this is La Danza delle Libellule from Nobile 1942, Italian brand. It's so playful and flirty and beautiful. It's a mix of bergamot, you have apple, a bit of cinnamon as well, so you have a bit of that spiciness, but it done in a very delicate way. And then the base is vanilla and musk. Oh, it's just so
I really like
gorgeous.
the contrast between the juicy, fresh
Oh my
apple,
God.
like watery apple, and then the vanilla. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I never tried that before, and I sprayed on my skin just before, and now it's been like a few minutes I have it on my skin. At the beginning, I could only smell the apple and the freshy, and I was like, oh, it's very flirtatious. And now I can really smell the vanilla, like the cozy, gourmand vanilla. So
it's
nice.
beautiful. And every time I wear it, I get so many compliments. It's like, oh, what are you wearing like this? And my partner loves it, so that's always a good bonus. You know, if you're looking for a fragrance that is gonna make you feel like even more beautiful and sexy, but it's also a bit discreet. I wouldn't say it's something that it's overpowering or anything at all. It's on the discreet side, but intense at the same time. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does actually, it does. I like this because you can wear it all year long as well.
You can, and it's playful, it's sexy, but it's sweet and happy.
Yeah, love that. Well, I'm going to follow you in the flirtatious, simple mood. I would say a little bit more delicate than the other ones. Like you said, we're going to go higher and higher. This is not new to the channel, obviously I've been talking about it so many times. It's Camelia K by Ella K. I think it's been one of my most worn ever floral fruity. I'm not a fan of floral fruity usually. It's difficult to make me wear a floral fruity because sometimes I find them a bit boring, but this one you have the whole white floral side and you have the dragon fruit that makes it like a little bit juicy, and it really makes a huge change. And I can tell you also the longevity is stunning. I always get compliments. I think I need to buy another bottle, by the way.
Easy to wear.
It's
very
so
easy to wear, yes.
And I think it's gonna please a lot of people. I highly recommend that. Like very flirtatious, dinner date, it's perfect, it's not too much. You're not gonna intoxicate everyone, which is great. So you don't want always to do this.
No, you're right. It's
you.
beautiful. But like you said, it's easy. It's not a complicated fragrance, but I think it's one of those that you cannot go wrong with.
I agree. By the way, guys, for the occasion, we forgot to say cheers.
Oh yes!
Cheers, darling. Your second one, madam?
My second one, I'm gonna go a little bit more intense.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Red from Sora, Dora, and it's a special collaboration with Jovoy. You actually only find it in the Jovoy stores, just in case if you want to try them. And it's amazing. It's, how can I describe it? It's like a Pandora box, you know, you have so many layers to it. So it starts with coconut and cardamom. So you have some fruitiness and some creaminess from the cardamom.
I forgot where I've put it on.
But you got also as well frangipani in it, which you can smell now.
Yes.
And it's nutty because you have hazelnut, you have as well
I love the
a bit of
hazelnut
almond,
part. It's so
and then you
beautiful.
have ylang-ylang in the heart. You have as well tiara flower.
Oh, I love
which is
one of
beautiful.
my favorites.
It is one of my favorites
So
as well.
solar, you know.
It is.
Yeah.
But then you know you have sandalwood and you have caramel in the base. So for me, when I smelled it the first time and when I heard the description, I was like, these are all the notes that I love, you know? It was like, oh my God, this is deliciousness in a bottle.
I think it's very clever to put like solar florals with a little bit of gourmand side as well.
It's, you know, they describe it as a floral, fruity gourmand, but it's it's even more than that,
Yeah.
you know?
The kind of fragrance where you cannot really say what you think after a few minutes. Like it really develops.
Yeah.
I love that. It's not linear, you know.
No.
Yeah.
You get a different dry down and you get all this journey through wearing the fragrance of the different notes.
I love them. Very dense, very thick.
Yes,
It's lovely.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's dense, it's rich. For a nice night out, because this was conceived in a bar
That is
with
crazy.
Francois and Quentin, and I think Quentin had the sort of the sample, and he was spraying it
In the
club.
club.
And then everybody was like, "What is this? What is this amazing smell?" Francois was like, Quentin, we need to do this. I need to have this fragrance. And then, of course, you know, between the two minds, they sort of came up with red
That
in the
is
end. So
amazing.
you can imagine the ambience of the music, pumping, captures a bit that atmosphere, and it's very special.
Yeah,
that's
I
the
love
best
it.
way I can describe it.
Yeah, I love it. Well, my second one is going to be a little bit more retro and sophisticated. So I chose something I didn't recommend too often, but I did sometime, which is MDCI Peche Cardinal. That's a fragrance that has like a little bit of a retro inspiration. It's very glamorous, but it's very simple. This is a white peach, so it feels like a bit watery, but you have a creamy coconut and a creamy tuberose to enhance it. So really it's quite simple, but I can tell you already, like you never smell like a light peach like this. It's so beautiful, it's so elegant. I actually recommended that for a wedding for one of my friends, and I think it really works because it really gives that purity, charm, flirtatious, but retro and charming. I really love that.
Oh, it's such a beautiful fragrance.
Yeah,
You have done an amazing choice.
MDCI, they're a little bit underrated. I wish
But
you
they
could
are
see them
gorgeous.
more.
Yeah,
They're so
yeah.
pretty. They're so
really,
nice.
and really well done as well. The
Yeah.
longevity, the quality of the ingredients, that all Hollywood glamour.
Yep.
That we all like.
Exactly.
I'm gonna definitely turn up the volume with this one that is
it?
coming, which is, look at this beautiful box. I'm in love with this box. You know, it's so nice when you have a beautiful presentation and then you discover the juice and you're like, oh. Someone described it as a femme fatale fragrance. So this is Sirene from Fragrance du Bois, and it's beautiful because you have cherry, so you have the sweetness of the cherry, but then you have as well some incense and some oud in the base, so it's quite opulent and voluptuous.
But very pleasant.
Very pleasant. Confident, you know, you feel like you have this allure about you and it goes with you, you know, you put it on and it's fragrance with a lot of character.
It is. Yeah, it is. I've seen so many women like loving this fragrance last year. I've been talking about it not too recently because for me, on my skin, it didn't work the best, but when I smell it on someone, I love it.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense for Valentine's.
Oh yeah, imagine you wearing this amazing dress and you know, get into the bar or to the restaurant and you're just...
My next one is Atelier des Ors, Rouge Saray. So as you know, this beautiful bottle like this, I love them so much. Rouge Saray is on my top of Atelier des Ors always. I directly thought about this one when I wanted like something still elegant but very sexy. You have plum, cinnamon, but not too strong cinnamon. Nowadays in the fragrance you see like very strong cinnamon. It's just a bit of touch to give the spiciness, but it's not like too much. What I love is the dates. The dates in there is everything. Like, you know, this fruit that is a little bit sticky, a little bit warm. It just gives a lot of density to the fragrance. For me, I love that. It makes me travel all the time. I smell some dates in a fragrance. And I just find it very sexy. And also, when it dries down, you have these sharp, dry woods. I think for me, it's really unisex because of that very, well, it's a cliche, but dry woods that is a bit fiery when you smell it in a dry down, and I love that. I think it really gives something really sexy to it. I think if there wasn't that dry down that is very woody, I think there would be something missing. It's really good. I love this so much.
Like you said, it's elegant, but it's sexy at the same time. It's done, I think with Atelier des Ors, what I find is that they balance the ingredients so well and in such an elegant manner that you are like, wow.
I bought like a discovery kit of them and I smelled the fragrance and I was like, oh, but the way they treat the ingredient, like you say, but it's so delicate.
Yeah.
It's like a canvas, you know, they create something. It's so nice,
It's
you know.
beautiful. I love it.
Are we done? Are we, yeah.
My God, we are done, yes.
So quick.
If people want to know more, then next time we can...
We can do more. If you want more, we can do more. It's always nice to have you on the channel, though.
Thank you.
It's nice to have this different recommendation as well. I think people appreciate. But yeah, guys, again, if you want to experience these fragrances in London, you do have Jovoy Mayfair. That's where we're in right now. It's an amazing boutique and an amazing store. I love it so much, and you can discover so much more of this. So voila, I highly recommend you. I put also all the social media of Jovoy in the description box as well if you want to visit, because Orchidea does a lot of video for the company as well.
Yeah, true.
Which is great. So voila, if you want to be updated of the recent launches, I think it's amazing.
Shall we do a toast of
toast for the
what
next
do we
time?
do? Valentine's or next time?
For next time.
For next time.
For next time. Cheers.
T'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.